and everybody is given, or everybody's performance is measured on the same level. Because if one person performance is decreased, he make lobbying with the union and all those stuff, and everybody is getting the benefits or everybody is not getting the benefits. So in union backed organizations, you cannot get your extra reward of being efficient, because it will be considered as a bad. And then whether it is labor intensive or capital intensive. If labor intensive, low salary. Capital incentive, higher salary. Construction worker, lower salary. Investment manager, higher salary. Size of the company, profits of the company, location of the company. Big company, of course, 100,000 workers are there. Then managing 100,000 workers is a challenge. And under you, there are 100 people you need to manage. Then your salary will be higher. If company is profitable, you will be given even higher bonus as well. If company is in Beijing, it has different pay structure. If Shanghai, its cost of living is high, you will be getting higher salary. And the last one is philosophy towards payment. Whether company is paying you higher salary or average salary. Higher salary means efficient salary, which means employer himself increase the salary. And why is that? Because to retain employees. Either you are following government rules or either you are following your own rules. For example, many people, they want to work with multinational companies. Why? Because their pay is always higher than their locals and the government department. Why? Because multinational companies pay you higher. And why? Because they know that if we pay higher, nobody else is paying according to what we are paying. So this person will remain us for a number of years, and we don't have to waste time to look for another talent and all those stuff, repeat all those stuff again and again. Plus, you yourself will perform better because you know that in the market, this is the same role. The other companies, they are paying less amount, so you will perform in this organization very well. Other factors involved in pay scales, bonuses, annual pay raises. So in China, there are, for example, 12 plus 3. What does it mean? 12, you will be given 12 months salary, plus at the end of the Chinese New Year, you will be given 3 months salary. So most of the Chinese, when they are going home for New Year Eve, so they will be negotiating with the contract 12 plus 2 or 3 or 4. It depends on your negotiation skill, how much bonus you will get. And then pay secrecy versus transparency. If there is a pay secrecy, then every employee is going to be disturbed. Why? Because they always want to poke their nose how much he's getting. He's doing this job and I'm also doing the same job. He's getting more or not. And he's always into exploring your income. And you have faced that in China as well. And if there is transparency, then everybody is quite satisfied. Okay, he's also getting the same amount, I am also getting the same amount, so I shouldn't complain. But in this case, if people find out, they always complain. Either I'm getting low salary, either he's getting high salary. And the last one is the benefits. Benefits can be a return ticket, sick leaves with pay, good hospital treatment, free kids primary educations, right? Some gym memberships or annual trip to whatsoever, Switzerland, Thailand, or something, right? The last step is career development. Person you hired him, his evaluation is good, his performance is good, and still he leaves the organization. Why? Because he cannot see his future growth in the organization. So that is called his career development. If you provide the growth in the career, then he will stay. So, two trends shaping the career development. Number one, lifelong learning. So, there's a saying in the in Japan that Japanese enter the organization and then when they leave, entering the companies, so they leave after retirement. Which means they join the company and they retire from the same company. 30 plus years they work, till their youth, their middle age, till 65 or 60 years, they just work with the same company. And they see that why? Because they have a lifelong experience with the company. So lifelong learning, which means many organizations now supports employee lifelong learning through tuition reimbursement or leadership programs. Some companies also send you for PhDs to make to get doctoral degree so that you come back and then apply all those new learning techniques in our organizations. Internships are becoming more popular as organizations realize that this is the way to evaluate a potential employee without commitment to a full-time job. Even for employees as well, whether I'm suitable for this company or not, suitable for this job or not, let's go for internship, and then I find out if this is for me, I will stay, otherwise I will move out. Now the contemporary issues, the last slide or last learning objectives of our this chapter was the contemporary issues in the HRM. Number one is sexual harassment, which means any unwanted action or activity of a sexual nature that explicitly or implicitly affect individuals' employment, performance, or work environment. And there are many other factors to this are coming, LGBT and now plus as well, right? So I'm not going to be focusing more on here because you already know that, because our media, social media is filled with all those stuff. So this has increasingly taking so much time of the managers that managing all this stuff. In some companies they have a separate role, hired a person who is just focusing on managing this kind of stuff. By the way, how you can reduce this kind of acts? By making a policy clearly mentioning that what you consider as sexual harassment, and then you write down formal rules and you paste them on some company boards, or your cabins or company premises, you paste them. All right, and then if somebody complain, ask, and there is witness, and then you go for solving that issue, or if there is a punishment something, and go for punishment. It's not like that you articulate the policies, pasted them, and that's it. If this, even then, if this incident happen, then what are your actions? If someone found culprit, penalize him through suspension, through cut in the salary, through whatsoever your policy, just do that. The next one is workplace bullying, which occurs when an individual experiences a number of negative behavior repeatedly over a period of time that results in physical or mental harm. In many companies, when your boss has this kind of specific characteristic, we call this autocratic or bossy attitude. So he knows that at 5 o'clock you will leave because your job is 9 to 5, and on 4:55 he gives you the assignment. You cannot leave. Just need to, you work, whether you finish it in 5 minutes or whatsoever. Just send me this file, complete this file, and then go. Or asking you on weekends as well, send me that work and that work overload and all those stuff. So this also gives you mental pressure, physical pressure as well, and that is called bullying. Or some people are making fun of your work intentionally, underrating your assignments, your projects, your roles. So that is called workplace bullying. So these two are contemporary issues that are very hot nowadays, and we need to respond to them. For example, in from 9/11, many Muslims face this kind of workplace bullying, and every people starting to say that, okay, if you are having a beard, you are a terrorist. Or if you are a black man, okay, you must gone into the jails or something. If something bad happened to the organization, always blame the black guys. Why? Because they are the culprit, they are the stuff, because that is going on with the social media and all the stuff. So you make a stereotyping that every person who has a dark skin, he's black and he has a gangster look and he's some kind of, doing some illegal stuff. So which creates physical and mental harm. All right. So that's all for our today's lecture, and I would be uploading assignment 5, and the due date is 30th of May. All right, any question?
No, sir.
Sure.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording here. So see you on 30th of May. Until then, take care.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.